The Young and the Restless dealt out a truly horrifying twist in its Halloween episode. Sharon came face to face with Matt Clark, her one-time tormentor and one of Genoa City's most infamous villains of all time. If you've read Friday's recap, you know that chasing down Leedson's son Noah's accident led Sharon to Sienna's husband. Mitch, played by Emmy winner Roger Howarth. When she saw him, she couldn't believe her eyes. Mitch, was Matt how, though? That's a good question. Matt died almost a quarter of a century ago, or did he? Viewers were introduced to the character in 1994. At the time, Eddie Cibrian was playing the high school senior who turned vengeful upon losing girlfriend Sharon to classmate Nick. First, Matt raped Sharon. Then he divulged to Nick that at 16 she had given up a baby. 2, it turned out, since we eventually learned that Cassie had a sister, Mariah. Matt wasn't done with his vendetta yet either. After he was shot, he accused Nick of pulling the trigger and got him sentenced to 15 years in prison. When Matt's subsequent girlfriend Amy came forward and admitted that she'd shot him for raping her, 2, the scumbag went on the run. 4 years after he got the hell out of Dodge, Matt returned with a plastic surgery-altered face with Rick Hurst, Rick, General Hospital, in the role. Going by the name Carter Mills, Matt got hired at Crimson Lights and killed time waiting to rape Sharon by drugging and raping Trisha. On Margarita night at Nick and Sharon's, Matt arranged for Nick to run late enough for him to drug and rape Sharon. Luckily, Nick came home in the nick of time and assumed Sharon had just had a margarita too many. Later, unstable Trisha caught Matt trying to rape Sharon and drove herself and Carter off a cliff with the intention of killing them both. Matt survived, but barely. Seeing an opportunity to frame Nick for his murder, Matt pulled out his breathing tube and died by suicide. Or so we thought, anyway. Following Matt's demise, Sharon learned that she was pregnant and didn't want to take a paternity test before giving birth. She was sure that the baby wasn't the result of Margarita night. Nick was ticked, knocked over a chair, and left. Sharon ran after him, tripped on the chair, and lost the baby, which did turn out to be Nick's. 25 years after his last reign of terror, it would appear that Matt is back again, alive and well. He has another new face, Howarth's. But since Sharon recognized him, apparently we're not going to address the recast. We could be looking at a loco redo of the storyline in which bold and beautiful murderess Sheila gave herself Phyllis's face. Though why anyone would give themselves Matt's mug is a big old question mark. Or perhaps it's a twist on the Lipstick Lauren plot in which Sheila's equally demented sister made herself over to resemble the crackpot's favorite target. Any way you slice it, though it's bad news for trauma queen Sharon, who seems to go from one kidnapping by Cameron to another by Ian to another by Martin. Strange, though, that Young and Restless will reactivate pretty much any bad guy ever except for this monster.